Okay. Child's pose on top of dog or furry friend. No. You can separate your knees a little bit if that feels good. Let your belly sink in the center. Find a comfortable place for your arms. You can flip your palms up to the sky if you'd like. Take a couple very deep breaths. Notice where your mind is, other than being on top of your mat and inside your body, and bring yourself back. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth a couple times, drawing your awareness inward, maybe tuning into the subtleties of how you feel tonight. Feeling gratitude for your breath, for gravity, pulling you down. Allowing yourself to value this moment in the next hour of your life as if it's the most important thing you'll ever do, so that we can practice being present off of our mat. Drawing in another deep inhale and full exhale. Next inhale, come up through tabletop position, spread your fingers wide, and we'll move right into some cat-cows. So inhale, drop the belly, bring your heart forward and through. Slow motion, exhale, round your spine, push your back ribs up towards the sky. Inhale, drop your belly. Exhale, round. I'm going to do this for a little while, so just move slowly and rhythmically, just linking your breath with your motion and noticing what your spine feels like, if there's any super tight spots. Notice what your hips and your shoulders, your wrists and hands all feel like. Notice what your body is carrying with you. Notice how on every inhale we become more aware, and every exhale we let go a little bit. Adding in side-to-side motions or circles with your spine. Getting used to what the breath feels like today, knowing that our breath right now is holding everything we've experienced today and really everything through our life. So if it's tight or rigid, try to bring some fluidity to it. Some fullness. Sometimes we only breathe right into the chest. See if you can breathe all the way into your belly. Gonna kiss our toes together, sit back into another child's pose. Flip your palms up, drop your forehead down, deep breath. Being aware of where your attention is and bring it back to your physical form, noticing the fingertips and the toe tips, the curving of your legs, the organs inside your belly, the breath inside your lungs, the blood inside your veins. Flip your palms back down and just take your right arm, thread it underneath your left, keep the right palm up, stretching out the shoulders, and hopefully into the neck a little bit. Keep your shoulders squared forward and walk your left fingertips towards the front of your mat. Drop your head, full breath. Being keenly aware of what the breath is like inside the body when we move into different poses. The idea is to be able to create a relaxed breath. Inhale, come back through center. And then exhale, we'll just swap sides. Left arm's gonna come underneath, palm up. Let all the weight come down on top of the shoulders. Stretch your right fingertips forward more. Breathe all the way into your belly. Bringing the mind to focus in on the breath, the sensations of the body, fully feeling our experience as it is, not needing to change it, not needing to perform, just feeling the rhythm of your breath, heartbeat. And let's inhale, come back to center. And come up again through tabletop position. A couple rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, drop your belly, slow-mo. Exhale, round. We're going to hold this rounded shape. Bring your chin to your chest. Push the ground away from you like you really mean it. Tuck your tailbone under, belly button in. And release. Inhale, drop your belly. And exhale, round, hold again. Let your head get heavy. And inhale, drop your belly. And exhale, round. We'll tuck our toes, lift our hips up and back, downward facing dog. Woo! One of my friends got one of those Peloton bikes, whatever. That shit is ridiculous. I've been pretending like I know how to do it, and I'm sore. Pedal your feet. Spread your fingers really wide and try to draw the earth energy up through your palms, through the spine, and then down the backs of the legs. So find stillness for a few breaths. You can bend your knees a little bit if that means your spine can get longer. Pull your front ribs in enough so that your core is tight and the head can relax. And then fill your whole shape with breath, as if the quality of who you are was relaxed inside your body, even if the body shape might be challenging. Next inhale, we're going to come forward into a high plank position. You can roll one vertebrae at a time if you'd like. And just wiggle your heels side to side a couple times. I realize I'm black and the couch is black behind me. And then come back to center. Spread your fingers wide. Push the ground away from you. Squeeze your thighs. Feel grateful you have a body that works. And exhale, drop down knees, chest, and chin. We're going to come through 3 cobras. We're going to flatten the hips down, point the toes. Inhale, peel your heart up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, peel the heart. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, peel the heart up. Go as high as you'd like. On the exhale, push back, child's pose again. Flip your palms to the sky. Let your butt get heavy on your feet. Relax any effort through the arms. Breathe slowly and deeply. And inhale, noticing where you might be other than here. Exhale, surrendering to this moment as it is. Giving full permission for your body to be tight, to feel good. Releasing any desire to judge or label anything in a certain way, so that the mind can have a little bit of a break from having to constantly file the information that we're bringing in. One more deep breath here. Exhale to deflate completely. Flip the palms back down. Inhale, come up through tabletop. Tuck the toes, lift hips up and back, downward facing dog. And take 3 deep breaths here. And always keep the feet moving if that feels good for your calves and your Achilles. On the inhale, we're going to lift our right foot back behind us. Ollie, come here. Then on the exhale, bring it up in between your hands, drop your back knee. We're in a low lunge, untuck your back toes. Sink your hips way down. Everybody good? It's really difficult to do adjustments on Zoom. Never going to be able to know whether somebody's twisting the right direction or not. Also hard to be a funny yoga teacher and everyone's muted. Talk about self-esteem. You got to really have it to have no one giving you affirmation that you're doing good. Sink way, way down. Notice how our hips and this lower abdomen area of the body is often so contracted. We're going to stay here for a little bit until we can start to soften and soften. Even let your knee kind of press into the right armpit crease. There's some lymph nodes there that if you compress, you can detoxify the body. And then breathe. And come onto the fingertips, and we're just going to gently press ourselves back to the hamstring stretch. We're going to go back and forth a few times. So just link your breath in a way that feels good. Maybe inhale back, exhale forward, or vice versa. No wrong way here. Let's move in a way that feels nourishing. Imagine if we just did that in our life. We just moved in a way that was nourishing. Oh my God. We practice that here so that we might have a better chance of doing that when we're full throttle, riding the wave of our life. We can't be good at something that we've never practiced. Hold that hamstring stretch. Next time you're there, wiggle your foot around. Breathe. Rock your hips forward again. Low lunge. Keep your left palm or the fist down on the ground. We're going to peel the right arm up to the sky for a twist. And then either stay here and just energize through your right fingertips, or if you want to bring movement in, we'll make gigantic circles with the right arm. Ooh, cracking the spine. If you are wiggling the arm around, then we'll just make the circles big enough to where you really feel a stretch within the shoulder. And then breathe all the way into the pit of your belly. Go the other way with the circle. And come back down. Right palm and left palm come to the ground. Tuck your back toe. Lift your knee first just to release the hips a little bit. Press down through your palms as if you were already in a plank. And then slide the right leg back as if it didn't weigh anything. Wow, look how strong you are. Deep breath. Exhale, lower. Knees, chest, chin, or all the way if you'd like to. Inhale to come up through one cobra and hold for a few breaths. Keep your arms slightly bent and elbows pulled in, shoulders away from the ears. One more inhale. And then exhale, come back through child's pose. You're going to do a lot of child's pose. Drop your head, put the palms up. Relax your arms. And a child's pose to be a check-in. Imagine how much more nourishment would be in our life if we stopped and took tiny little pauses to just be like, okay, what do you need now? What can I do for you now? What would be nourishing next? And actually just slow down a little bit to be inquisitive and curious about what's going on. Knowing we're never the same human twice, our cells are constantly generating and changing over. An opportunity every time we pause to meet ourselves again. Put your palms back down. Inhale up through tabletop. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Full breath. Notice that this downward dog is different than the last and will be different from any other one you ever do. Pretty cool. Notice if the face is tight, the tongue is pressed against the roof of the mouth. You can relax. Relax the back of your neck. And the same sequence on the left side. Inhale, left foot reaches back. And exhale, bring it up in between your hands. Drop your back knee, untuck the toes, and we'll start to just soften the body. This is a very passive pose. Don't lose too much integrity in the hips, but allow them to get heavy and to sink. And come up onto the fingertips. I'm going to press our weight back, go back and forth a couple times, that hamstring stretch, and into the lunge. Notice your relationship to rushing or getting to the final pose, and see if you can be present during the transition. The next time we'll pause in that hamstring stretch. Hold, wiggle your foot side to side. Shift your weight forward again. We'll come into our twist. So the right hand, fist, palm, whatever works, face to the ground. And then peel that left arm open to the sky. Rotate the heart up. Keep the sinking motion in the hips, integrity in the spine. And if you need the circles, we'll do that on this side. All while maintaining a full and present breath. That's the most important part. It's not about how far you can reach. It's, can I enjoy my experience while I'm doing it? With life also, doesn't matter what we're accomplishing. If we're suffering the entire time, in my opinion, it's not worth it. We can work with the breath to create a more soft mental experience for ourselves so that we can enjoy being a human. Going the other way with your circles. Bring my hand back down. Both palms to the floor. Tuck the back toe, lift the knee. Again, press right here like you're already in plank. Let the left foot come back. Deep breath in plank position. Exhale, lower knees, chest, chin. We're going to come all the way to the ground this time. Flip one cheek. Let your arms come down by your side. And just rest. Let your back ribs spread. Let your ankles splay to the side. Notice your body breathing as you lay here. Being keenly aware of what's really going on inside of your meat suit. You have a skeleton, muscles, organs in your belly, spinal cord, a brain inside your head. Oh my God. Blood pumping through you. It's fascinating how many tiny little processes like magic that are happening and we're not even noticing. Gently lifting the head and just swapping sides. Complete relaxation again. Notice how we trust that the earth is going to hold us here. Oftentimes we walk around thinking, I don't trust anything. My trust has been broken. What can I trust? The reality is we trust so many things. I trust that gravity's got me. My next breath is going to come. And my body's going to work. And I'm going to be able to digest my food. The sun is going to rise. The moon is going to grow and shrink and grow and shrink. Do my favorite shoulder stretch. We'll just bring the head back to neutral. Do the left side first. Left arm comes to the ground, the palm face down. Bring your right arm in like you're going to do push-ups. And bend your right leg. We're going to lift ourselves up and over. Bring your right foot to the floor behind you. Ooh, back in the spine again. And then either The right hand can make a fist and prop underneath the left cheek. Or if you'd like to, bring your right hand to your body somewhere. And wherever it's touching, maybe it's the low belly or it's the leg, send some deep gratitude to the section of your body that you're touching, as if the cells there felt deeply appreciated, maybe for the first time. Anytime the mind wanders off, invite yourself back as if you're inviting someone you deeply care about to be present with you. No one wants to hang out with an asshole, so we gotta be nice to ourselves if we want to be present inside our bodies. One more breath. And then bring that right arm to the floor and let that hand stabilize you as you come back to center. Go super slow, as if you were noticing all the little muscles that line your spine for the first time. Coming into the center and just wiggle your hips side to side. Resetting the spine. And with the opposite side, right arm reaches out. Left arm comes in like a push-up. Bending the left leg this time. Lifting up and over. A little twist. And then find the positioning with that left hand. Maybe it's just underneath the cheek. And maybe it's touching the body. Deep appreciation to the body for all that it does. Our body is our soul's chance to be here. I can hear no insights, no inspiration, and no love outside of my body. This is where the magic happens. This is where realization comes. This is where yoga happens inside the body. So we encourage the mind to be here with us and appreciate the form we get to live in, for the ultimate purpose of life happens inside this form. Pretty freaking cool. One more deep breath. Bring that left hand back to the floor very slowly. Very, very slowly. No rushing. Just the way that you would want a lover to go freaking slow. Go slow. Well, if you're lucky, you're going to hear the opera singing upstairs. Bend both knees and go side to side with your feet. There's a piano and opera lessons upstairs. I don't charge extra for that, so you're welcome. I'm excited to hear if you guys can hear her. Bring your hands back underneath you. I'm going to come up through a cobra, so you can slide your feet together, palms down on the ground. Let's do two of them, actually. So first cobra is kind of low, shoulders down, elbows back. Exhale, lower. Inhale, keel up, maybe a little higher. And then exhale, slow-mo, use your core, come back to child's pose. And relax the body. If you're lucky enough to have a friend near you, they can sit on you for a moment in your child's pose. Let me see all of you. I think a couple of you. It looks like they've died yet. Okay. Deep breaths. Notice where your mind is. And exhale, release. Step your palms back down towards the ground if they were up. On the inhale, come up through tabletop. On the exhale, come back down to facing dog. Few rounds of breath. Inhale, reach your right foot back behind you. Lift it up as high as you can this time. Point the toe. Lift. Just a challenge. See if you can come up onto the right pointer finger, the actual right finger on left hand, yeah. And then just for funsies, even if you fall, it's totally okay. See if you can take your right hand and extend it back down your right thigh. If you fall, that means you're a bad person. You should never do yoga again. Bring your hand back down, bring your foot through. We're going to be in a high lunge position. Okay, cool. From here, take the crown of the head and reach it forward, and take your fingertips and reach them back. Deep breath. And then inhale, we're going to lift our arms all the way up. And exhale, you're going to cactus arms. Yep, inhale, reach. Exhale, airplane. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cactus. One more time. Cactus. And airplane. This time we're going to lift all the way up. We're going to come to warrior two. Inhale, reach. Flatten your back heel and open out to the side. You should have heel to arch alignment with the legs. Arms are going to come right out to the side. Make sure that the right knee is pushing towards the pinky toe side of the foot. Soften your shoulders like you're in meditation. Flip your right palm to the sky. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Keep everything the same, just lean back. Next inhale, straighten the right leg, keep leaning back. And then from here, we're going to come to triangle pose, so just tilt your torso forward. If you need to, you can creep your back foot forward, one little scooch, and then you're going to extend your hips way back. Reach as far as you can. Right hand's going to come down. I'm doing my triangle like this lately, taking my left hand, wrap it underneath my bottom ribs, and then on an inhale, kind of peeling my own heart up towards the sky. And then just pause from there. So I'm like self-assisting. Or if it feels good, you could extend it alongside the ear or up to the sky. It doesn't really matter. Push down through both feet, making it. Inhale, we're going to reverse our triangle, so lean all the way back, straight leg in the front. And then the exhale, we're going to cartwheel the hands down. I'm going to come into like a pyramid shape. So just take your left foot and bring it forward a bit. So we're in I don't know what I'm talking about, wide leg, like forward fold. Yeah, you should be, I'm on this mat that has a line, which is not usual for me. So you want to be, your feet should be hip width distance apart, back heel is turned in a little bit. Pull your right hip back, left hip comes forward, and then fold over your legs. The hands can just kind of dangle down. Relax your head. Keep drawing that right hip back. You're just staying here for 3 more breaths. If it feels like it's in your practice, you can clasp your hands behind your back and come into a shoulder stretch and a balancing pose. Don't go crazy. Full breath. Relax your hands back towards your butt and then drip them down towards the floor. And from here, let's step forward into a forward fold. Let your feet be as wide as your hips. You can bend your knees a little or a lot and just sway side to side. Clasp your hands in your elbow creases if that feels good. In through your nose, out through your mouth, noticing details about your body and your experience that maybe you'd be moving too fast to notice before. Hands back towards the floor. Inhale, come halfway up, hands to the shins or knees. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. One more time, inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees a lot. I'm going to roll one vertebrae at a time, all the way until we're standing. Go slow move. Move roughly. You get to the top. Just going to make some slow circles with the head. Direction. Feel rooted through your feet. Stay connected to your breath. And going the other way with your circles. Bring yourself back up to center. Clasp your hands together. Make some circles with your hands. And breathe and be interested in your hands and your wrists. Make sure your fingers are locked and pressing forward. And then bring them in and press up. Same thing out. And then up. When you get to this up position, we'll do a side lean either way. Continue breathing. Often as we bend to the side, we completely stop. Back to center, slowly press your arms down to the side. And then from here, I'm just going to shake the torso out, back and forth. Relax your legs. Let your arms be like wet noodles. Don't hit anybody if you're super close by. Notice your resistance to letting yourself be wiggly and uncontrolled. A couple more. As if shaking off any stressors or stale energy from your arms. And then very slowly come to stillness. Don't just abruptly stop, just kind of slow down your wiggles. Until you're just standing, eyes closed, mountain pose, just feet underneath you. Feel solid. Your palms face forward. Just feel the energy that's circulating from your fingertips to your toes. Being grateful for the structure of your body. And somebody requests stretching out the ankles, so we're just going to do that. I'm going to do my right foot first. I'm going to take it and I'm going to tuck my toes under. It's going to be different for everybody. We're just going to push. Don't put too much weight. If that is extremely painful, hold and breathe. Notice if it's not the most exciting thing in the world, if your mind tells you to go somewhere else. And then from there, same foot, just flip the toes the other direction and then and from there, just make some circles. And then shake it out. We used to shake a lot of shit out when we were kids and stop doing that. We got a certain age, I think we should start doing that more. Left foot, turn it under. Same foot, flip the toes, and then press. Circles. We don't really think about our ankles very much until they hurt. Same with toes, poor little things. And then shake. Come back up into our standing pose at the front. Inhale, sweep your arms up, gathering up what you need. Exhale, fold through the center. Inhale, halfway up. And the exhale, we're going to plant our hands and just step back one foot and then the other, downward facing dog. Deep breath. Notice the quality of your breath and bring in a couple of very nourishing ones for yourself. I'm going to do our sequence on the left side. On the inhale, bring your left foot all the way back up. Lift it up as high as we could. Pointed the toe. Push down through your arms. Breathe. And then the challenge was, can you come up onto the left pointer finger? And then maybe the left hand down by the left thigh. Keep your eyes out by your hands. That's a helpful trick. Breath. Exhale. Hand comes to the ground. Foot comes up in between hands. From here, we're going to airplane the arms. Crown of the head reaches forward. Deep breath in and hold. Find stability in your legs. And we'll move with our breath. Inhale, reach. Exhale, open the heart, cactus arms. Inhale, reach. Exhale, airplane. Inhale, reach. Exhale, open the cactus arms. Inhale, reach. Exhale, airplane one more time each way. This time on the inhale, we're prepping to come to our warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, spin the back heel. And send the arms out to the side. Push your belly button in, feel strength of your legs. Relaxing through your jaw, face, collarbones. Left palm extends up. Inhale, reach back, reverse your warrior. Inhale, straighten the left leg. Keep your backwards bend. And from here, we'll come to triangle pose. Bring your torso back to center. You can scoot the back foot up a little bit. Inhale, exhale, slide your hips back, reach forward. Can't go any more, left hand comes down. If you did the assisted twist, take the right hand underneath the rib cage and rotate your own heart towards the sky. Deep breath, push down through both feet. Extend your spine long. And then send your breath to every cell of your body. Practicing presence, cultivating it each moment as it arises. Let's inhale, we're going to reach all the way up, reverse our triangle. Stay back. Exhale, come forward, cartwheel the arms down. Pyramid pose on the side so that right foot comes up a little bit and out to the side. If not walking on a tightrope. Left hip pulls back, right hip pulls way forward, and then we bow down. It's impossible to get that front leg straight. You can bend it a little bit too. Getting a good positioning for the arms. Maybe clasp the hands behind your back and do that shoulder stretch here if you did so on the other side. Slowly hands back to the sacrum and then back to the floor. We're going to step the right foot forward. We're going to be in a wider leg forward fold though, so the feet can come to the edges of the mat. Soften your torso down, hang your arms heavy. I'm just going to do a twist each way. Left fingertips can come to the ground here. We're going to take a deep bend into the left knee. And then reach your right arm up to the sky, or maybe just come to the low back. It could also go all the way behind you, grab onto your left thigh or hip. Once you start going, you'll find it if it's in your reach. Deep breath. Deep bend in the actual left knee will be very helpful. Exhale, slowly lower, and we're swapping sides. Right hand to the floor, fingertips. Deep bend into the right knee, left arm reaches. Maybe it finds the alternate positioning. And slowly unwind. So you're going to come into a squat here. So just turn your heels in a little bit. So you should be out far enough. Drop the butt down. Your chest. Lift the elbows into the knees. You can press yourself tall. You can rock your weight into the heels and toes a couple times and see if you can have the strength to not fall over. And just do a little twist here. Take the right arm, bring it in front of the right knee, and reach your other arm up to the sky. Breathe. Back to center. And swap sides. Left arm out from the left knee, right arm back. And back to center. From here, we're just going to come down into our butts. Either a peaceful plop, or maybe not peaceful. Bring the soles of the feet together, butterfly. Take your hands around your feet as if you were holding someone's feet that you love dearly, and some appreciation to carrying you around. Just going to lift our spine tall and exhale, lean forward as far as you can with a straight back. Even if you're just thinking about going forward, nothing's even happening, that's fine too. Two more breaths. Slowly come up. The feet out as far as they can go, but keep the soles together, so in a large diamond. Inhale, extend your spine, and exhale, fold forward. Face up as you can. You should be able to go a bit further than you were before. And then I always like to kind of rock side to side when I get down here. It feels really good to rock like both hands over. Feel it for your back muscles, your erectors. Breathe fully. Allow your knees to be heavy towards the floor. And slowly come back up, one vertebrae at a time. Extend both legs out, straight legs, and just hug yourself. Walk your fingertips towards each other in the back. On an inhale, kind of squeeze, or you'll feel it squeeze, and the exhale, I actually want you to squeeze, kind of round yourself. So inhale, I guess, would be expand. And then exhale, squeeze. You can draw your chin to your chest if you're having some neck pain. Maybe this will help release one more time. Exhale, squeeze. Notice which elbow you have on top. Slowly release our grip. Bring your arms out to the side. And then opposite side hug. Just bring your opposite elbow on top. Inhale. Expand. And then exhale, squeeze. Expand. Exhale, squeeze. One more time. Slowly release. Arms out to the side again. Open your heart. Elbows up. Awesome. Slowly release. You can just do a hip stretch. We're almost done here. Bring the right leg. This is my making our leg into a baby. This is my favorite stretch. So it's kind of like a pigeon, but it's less intense on the knees. So we're just going to hold this lower leg like a baby. If you can, we're going to get the foot to the elbow and knee to an elbow. And we're going to rock side to side. And you might start with a curled spine, and ideally we're working up towards the straight back, so don't just jerk yourself up there. If it's curled, it's probably like that for a reason, so just be gentle. Maybe pull far one way, and then way far the other way. And slowly release that same leg. Just bring it over your left leg and do a twist here. So right leg over left. Straight spine. And wrap your left arm around your right leg, right arm. God damn, comes behind you. Inhale, lift up. On the exhale, twist, looking towards the right. Thank God there's only two sides. Can you imagine we would teach right, left, and some other side? No one would teach yoga. Belly breath. Exhale, slowly unwind. Kind of counter twist or maybe bow down towards the left. Back to center on the left side. Left leg baby. One hip might be more loose than the other if you're lucky to switch to the good side. Notice the straightness of your spine and interior of your spine. See if we can bring it upward a little bit and rock. And now twist. So left foot comes to the floor, across the right leg. Inhale to get tall through your spine. Right arm hooks onto the left leg. Left arm comes behind you. Inhale to get tall. Exhale, twist towards the left. Massaging the organs in the belly. Every time we twist in yoga, we're inhaling, bringing fresh blood. Exhale, pressing all the old blood out. Exhale, slowly unwind. We'll counter twist or bow towards the right. And come back to the center. We'll slide up towards the front of our mat. From here, we're just going to take the knees down side to side. Clench your wipers. Do a little twist. Bring both knees down to the left. We're going to take our torso. We're going to twist all the way to the left. So we're kind of looking over our left shoulder in a weird cheerleader stance on the ground. And if you can, we're going to come down to the elbows. Gazing towards the left side. We should feel kind of a line of energy from on the whole right side of the body, from like the top of the head to the right knee. Yeah. And slowly come back up. Gently Bring your torso back up, and then we'll windshield wiper the legs side to side again. Opposite side this time, drop them down towards the right. Lift the torso up, the torso is going to spin to the right. Go as far as you can and slowly lower down. Not super intense, but gives you a nice line of integrity. The underlining pull from one part of the body to the next, so you feel a stretch the whole way. And slowly we'll come back up to center. Bring the torso back, windshield wiper again. Making sure that we're up at the front. Slowly roll down, one vertebra at a time. Take it to the bottom, stretch into a long line. Toe tips down, fingertips the other way, breathe. And then we'll just circle the arms around, pull knees into chest, go side to side, make some circles, massage that low back. Again, notice where the mind might go and encourage it to stay within the body, within your present time experience. Take both knees down towards the left side of the body. Look over the right fingertips, right arm reaches out to the side. Deep breath. Inhale up to center. Gently move over towards the right with the knees. Gaze over the left side. Gently come back to center. From here, welcome to happy baby position. Go onto the toes, pull over the feet, whatever you can get. And just let your knees splay wide. I'm going to hold here for our final-ish pose for a few breaths. If there's another inversion that you'd like to do, if you want to do a shoulder stand or a plow, if you'd like to do a back bend of some kind, maybe lifting up into a bridge pose or fish, ladies. Whatever feels good for you, another twist, or just hang here. Take about another minute or so to get the body to a place where it can be still. So Shavasana, you can grab anything that you might need for Shavasana. I was going to turn on a little bit of my music for that. So if you have yours on and you want to pause it before laying down, you're welcome to. You can place one hand on your belly and one hand on your heart to begin with, just to connect yourself back to your breath. Again, feeling some deep, deep gratitude for your physical form. Does so much for us. You really don't have to think about it.
Noticing your whole body. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Hold it at the top. And then exhale through your mouth. One more time. Inhale through your belly, up through your lungs. Biggest breath you've taken today. Hold it. And exhale through your mouth. Start to notice the backside of your body, resting the heels. Allow them to get heavy as the feet relax. Noticing the shin bone and the calf muscle melts down. Noticing your knees, relaxing the kneecaps. The backs of the knees get heavy. Relaxing your thighs and the hamstrings, thigh bone gets heavy down onto the mat. Relaxing your hip joints, your lowest part of your belly. Relaxing your back ribs. Your heart gets light. Back ribs kind of spread and melt down into the mat. Relax your arms, heads of the shoulders drip down. Biceps, triceps, elbows. If your arms are still on your body, you can bring them to the side and really let them drip down onto the ground. Let the backs of your hands get heavy. Palms of your hands get light. Relaxing the neck, the throat, jaw, tongue, lips, eyes, forehead, eyebrows. The back of your head get heavy, top of your head gets light. Noticing your whole form. And surrender down onto the ground, trusting that the earth has come up to hold you right here. Being a witness of your breath and your spirit inside your body. Shri Krishna Hare Murari He Nata Nara Vasudeva He Nata Nara Vasudeva He Nata Nara Vasudeva Gopal 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 Gopal. Start to take some deep breaths. Bringing yourself back inside your body. Again, feeling gratitude for the fact that all you gotta do is think about moving your fingers and your toes and your limbs. It happens. Moving through the fingers, toes, wrists, ankles. Eventually your arms and legs. Whatever movements feel good to wake your body back up. You could stretch your arms up above or pull the knees into the chest. Notice the quality of your breath, quality of your mental space, physical body now. Make your way onto one side and pause there. Check in. And then when you're ready, we'll bring ourselves up to a comfortable seat. You can keep your eyes closed. If that feels good for you. We're just going to bring one hand, either the palms can come together at the heart or just bring one hand onto the heart. Bring your chin down a little bit. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Moment of reverence for our body, the home of our heart and the home of our soul. May we recognize every day and every moment as an opportunity to wake up to a more profound reality that lies within us. May we remember that the same spark that beats our heart, that moves our body, that creates the joy within us, is the same spark that lies within everyone, and our capacity to see that within others, even when it's hard, is our capacity to affect real change in the world. Breathing again, noticing how the breath pulls us into one space and time. Honoring exactly where you are in your life and an opportunity. Be grateful for the opportunity to share it with others, even via Zoom. It's good to know other humans are out there. Appreciate you all for being here. Namaste. I'm gonna unmute, or you can unmute you if anyone wants to tell me how they're feeling. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Lila.
Everybody
Yeah,
good?
that was really good.
Cool.
And I appreciate the ankle stretch.
Okay. Yay. Good. I love stretching my ankles.
I never
Should all
thought
stretch our ankles on the reg.
I should. I've never thought about it.
Yeah. Should stretch our fingers and our eyeballs and stuff too. Bye, Liz.
I thought about doing this, and it feels so good.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, I was doing that the other day and was like, ow, ooh, ah. I was like, what the hell? It's so simple.
We've never done it. We both looked at each other. We're like, how have we never done this?
You haven't done it since you were a baby. The first time you figured out your hands could touch, you were like, oh. Everyone ever seen a baby do that? Yeah. Like,
oh my God. Same connection.
Yeah. Amazing.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for being here.
Thank you, Leela. Thanks
Welcome,
so much.
Lex.
My My other headphones died. They passed away. I was about to say.
Oh,
They died.
they passed
So
away.
they passed away. I'm like losing my mind. So that's why I had to run off halfway through. So
I wonder
sorry.
what happened. That's okay.
I wanted to show you. I have my 242 shirt on
Yeah.
from
Oh.
the Bahamas.
Yeah. Lex was at
Leela does amazing retreats.
these
when we
ladies.
retreat
Well,
again.
Abby's never been on one, but Mindy and Michelle were with us Mindy did my teacher training. Michelle did Steamboat and Costa Rica. Lex was with us in Spanish Wells last year when Carrie came for her birthday.
Yeah, me and Hector went. It was amazing. Yeah. It was great to see you. It was great to see Carrie for a minute too. And ladies,
Yeah.
I don't know you, but if you know Leela, you must be
Everyone
dope
should.
as
They're all
fuck,
very.
so.
Thanks, girl.
Love you. Thank you.
Love you.
Have a good night.
Good night. How are you, ladies?
I ate dinner before this,
Same.
and I was like, I'm gonna throw up because like my stomach was so full, and I was like, how